Good afternoon. This is Metloop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're tracking the potential for widespread severe weather this afternoon, all in association with a frontal boundary that's making its way through the country, and of course its interaction with that warm, moist air out to the front of it. So what we're seeing for right now is temperatures down to the south and southeast of that frontal boundary, well into the 70s, even 80 degrees. And of course, we're seeing a bunch of that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico pushing its way into the eastern U.S. Back behind this boundary, very cold air pushing its way through, and all of these ingredients come together on a day like today to really create a mess out there and the potential for some very, very strong to severe thunderstorms. So later on in this loop, you can start to see the development of some of these storms starting in eastern Iowa, extending back down into parts of Missouri, and heading into the rest of today, we're going to be looking at a really wide area of potential with a slightly smaller bullseye right there in the middle of it as far as where we could see a lot of that severe weather for this afternoon. So as far as the wide area goes, really what we're looking at is everywhere from Ohio back west to eastern Iowa, and as far south as the very northeast corner of Texas, eastern Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Now, of course, within this, we could see a very much smaller area of concern, and this is where we're going to look for those extremely strong storms and a better chance of those very strong storms for the rest of today. So within these, we're looking for the possibility of very large hail, damaging winds, and we can never rule out tornadic activity as well. And with that heat of the day out there and plenty of moisture, we're going to look for quite a bit in the way of activity for the rest of tonight. Here's a look at what to expect from all of that activity through the rest of the overnight hours tonight, and it's going to be additional development through the afternoon and evening hours, followed by a bit more organization as it pushes its way to the east for the rest of the night and into tomorrow morning. So once again, we've already started to see some of those thunderstorms firing up for places like eastern Iowa, back down into portions of Missouri and up into parts of Illinois as well. This is going to continue to happen and of course track its way to the east with that frontal boundary for the rest of the night. And notice toward the later parts of this loop here, this is heading into tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see this really band together into a nice line and make its way into the eastern portions of the United States. So once again, this could be quite a mess heading into the rest of this afternoon and overnight tonight. So we caution everybody that if you live in this area of the country, pay close attention to the weather for the rest of this evening and into tomorrow, because we could see some extremely strong thunderstorms with large hail, damaging winds, and of course isolated tornadic activity as well. So please be safe out there and be sure that if you receive our Metloop alerts, you are paying close attention to those for the rest of tonight. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page as well as Twitter and Metloop.com. Thank you very much for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a great day.